I'm Jeanniey Walden, and this is another episode of Liftoff.
We choose our clients as much as they choose us. We've been fortunate to be good at that.
All right, I'm here with Sean Fay, and he's got a great story to tell because you own the branding and visibility space with your company, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I was so interested when you were telling me your background and what your agency does, but then all of the brands that you have impacted and helped become famous over the years. Tell the audience and the listeners a little bit about what you do at it.
Absolutely. So you mentioned branding and visibility. That's a big part of it because that's the part you see. Is like you see the brand and you're like, you get aware when you see, say, an ad, because that's what we fundamentally do is we create ads. But we're really storytellers. You know, and if somebody has a brand, our job is to understand their brand as well as they do, and then tell that story to their user, their customer, their ideal customer profile in a way that like they really connect with. So we're really storytellers at our essence, and we started. You know, I got my start. I was really lucky. I was on the original marketing team for the Sonicare toothbrush, the biggest product I ever launched. And by the way, this will date me. So like, you know, I've been doing this a long time. But I launched the George Foreman Grill, which is the most successful small appliance of all time. And then after that, we did a number of brands. One is called Quick and Bright, but then another one you might have heard is OxiClean.
Yeah, it's
with the late Billy Mays, who is like near and dear to my heart. Yeah. You know, over the years, we've done a lot of brands. These days, Envision really serves the healthcare space. So hospitals, health insurance, Medicare, you know, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. These are the kind of brands that we serve today. So we're really into wellness space. But whatever it is, our job is to, again, understand the consumer and then tell the story, the brand story, in a way that they connect with.
Well, and you mentioned storytelling, which made me smile because whenever I think about brand, I equate it to a great story and a great connecting piece. And at Liftoff, we talk a lot about AIR, which is a phrase that I coined that I've used as a CMO a million times over, where the message has to be authentic, it has to be inspirational. You've got to inspire the viewer of the message to want to do something, and it's got to be relatable. And I feel like so many companies fall down on that relatability part. Yeah. A lot of companies talk about themselves too much. They use acronyms. There's just so many different ways to screw it up, right? And I've probably been in brand roles where I've actually screwed up. How do you work with companies to make sure that their story is relatable?
What you're describing, I love that, by the way. AIR, that is brilliant.
AIR.
Can I steal that?
No,
that's so good.
You can't steal.
All right, I won't steal it. I'll give you credit.
You give me credit. Deal.
What you're talking about is empathy. You're talking about empathy. You're talking about trying to put yourself in somebody's shoes in a way that if you do that, if you really consider someone else's perspective, how can you not be authentic? Right. How can you not like inspire them because you care about where they're trying to go? And then relatability, it's like empathy is feeling what somebody else is feeling. So that's what you're talking about. That's what we try to do. Yeah. And actually we try to lead with empathy as marketers. And you know, it's like selling stuff is necessary, but you can do it for good brands and you can tell good stories in an honest way so that you're basically not selling, you're solving problems.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so what's the secret to that?
We choose our clients as much as they choose us. We've been fortunate to be good at that. So, you know, you find a brand story that we connect with. We have to connect with it. So then we go down that path, and then it's a matter of like understanding, and then it's a matter of like understanding their customer. It's like understanding their audience. You know, knowing exactly who we're talking to and what they need and what they care about and what's happening. And so then it's really a matter of taking, it's alchemy at that point. You're taking all these different things, putting them together and saying, okay, what is the best way, what's the best story line, or story arc to tell that? That's our creative process. You know?
So in the era of storytelling, which I believe we are in,
yes,
we're also in the era of AI. How do those two work together?
That's a great point. And AI is something I went down the rabbit hole quick, early on, and deep. And I love AI. I'm an AI optimist, okay? But the thing is that with AI, it's an opportunity to amplify what you're doing. And actually what I think of AI is a way to free us up to spend more time on the human things, which is creativity and connection between you and me, or like live events, or like people like this, like possible, like people getting together and sharing ideas. That is where the magic happens. But AI, like, it frees us up to do that. And then we do use AI in our process as marketers, but it's not what you think. We don't use it to write scripts. We don't use it to create video at this point. We basically use it to, we'll throw out all our ideas, and then we'll say things like, what haven't we thought of? And then it gives us something we'd never thought of before. Then that gives us an idea, and then we start brainstorming amongst the in real life, the human in the loop.
Right.
And we go from there. So I love AI. I also find it to be something that you have to integrate it in a way that keeps that sacred human connection apart.
So if you had to give 3 pieces of advice to a brand that was considering designing internally, designing with an agency, looking at building their brand strategy in the most appropriate way, what 3 pieces of advice would you give to them on how to think about how to build their brand story in a most profound way?
The most important thing I would say is that if you're a company, like a brand, I would say start with exactly what the problem is and focus on that. Focus on the person, the human. What is their experience? And build from there. That's the number 1 piece of advice, whether you're building internally or you're building with an agency. I would say start there, whether you're either. If you're going to work with an agency, I would say don't abdicate to an agency. Don't say, hey, you guys just take care of it. The founder or the company needs to have their internal stakeholders involved in that process in a way where they care and they have a stake in it, because they're the ones who ultimately care about where this brand goes and how it connects with the audience. An agency is only as good as the care that the brand puts into what they do. And so my best successes that I've named, like Spacebag and all these other ones, I worked directly with the stakeholders and we did it together. Now they leaned on me, we led that process, but they were very involved and they cared about what we were doing and they kind of understood, which is good because then we're all on the same page. Also, it builds such a close relationship that the agency-client relationship is much stronger. That's why our clients stay for 8 or 10 years or longer, or decades.
Well, this was such a great conversation. Thank you so much for being on Liftoff.
Absolutely, that was fun.
All right, that was so great, so much fun. You got to remember all of these tips that you just heard and stay tuned.